Okay, let's start.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to week 6 discussion. Let me introduce myself first. I am Nina Farisha and my metric number is TR00020.
Hello everyone, my name is Liu Wenjin and my metric number is TR00037.
My name is Normisha and my matrix number is TR00021.
Hello everyone, my name is Li Yuhang and my metric number is TR00165.
Hello everyone, my name is Wang Wei and my metric number is TR00187.
All right. Hi everyone. I can't believe we have already reached our final week of discussion. I'm really flew by. Today's theme is bullying, chosen by Wei Hao. Honestly, I think this is such a powerful way to wrap up things up because bullying is a very real problem in our society. Personally, I have noticed that even though awareness campaigns are everywhere, cases keep popping up. I am really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and article on this.
Thanks, Farisha. Yes, I choose bullying because it is a growing concern, especially among students. Recently, we've seen shocking headlines about bullying not just in schools, but even in workplaces. It affects mental health, safety, and the overall learning experience. One article I found was from the start, published on 28 June 2024, titled Student Hospitalized After Hostel Bullying Incident. It's reported about a 40-year-old boy who suffered internal injuries after being beaten by senior at his hostel. Imagine he had be he had to be hospitalized. This shows that bullying is not just harmless teasing, but it can escalate to life-threatening situations.
Yeah, that's really sad, Wei Hao. Mine is quite similar. I came across an article in Harana Mental dated 30 May 2024 titled Binaja Trauma Dubuka Raken Sibiliki. It reported a student who was beaten by his own roommate inside his dormitory. What shocked me that after the incident, the boy was too traumatized to return to school. He told reporters he couldn't even sleep properly because of fear. To me, this highlights how serious the emotional scars can be, even if the physical injuries heal, the trauma stays. And what makes it worse is that this happened in a boarding school, which is supposed to be a safe and controlled environment.
Oh no, that's heartbreaking. My article takes a different angle. It focuses on cyberbullying. From New Straits Times, date 25 June 2024, titled Online Bullying on the Rise Among Malaysian Teens. The report said that 1 in 5 secondary school students admit that they had experienced bullying online, especially on social media apps like TikTok, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Victims often suffer in silence because they're embarrassed or scared that speaking up will only make things worse.
That connects to what I found too. My article was from Berta Haran on 1 July 2024, titled Badaya Bully Masing Mirar Masakampun Tikakan Talan Dimbai. It highlighted that despite Penguin campaign, warnings, and disciplinary actions, bullying is still very common. One thing that stood out to me is how verbal and emotional bullying often gets ignored just because there are no physical injuries. Some teachers don't treat it as seriously, but honestly, words can cut very deep. Continuous insults, name calling, or insulting someone can destroy their self-esteem.
Exactly, Yuhan. And sometimes, even when teachers or school authorities are aware, they don't peer fast, act fast enough. According to my research, the Ministry of Education received over 3,000 bullying complaints in 2023, but those are just the reported ones. I'm sure there are many more cases that go unreported because victims are so scared or they don't believe adults will take action. That's the saddest part. Victims often feel alone.
Yes, and from my perspective, as someone who enjoys sports, I noticed that team sports can sometimes be a double-edged sword. On the positive side, sports build teamwork and discipline, but on the negative side, they can also become a place where bullying happens, especially when senior or star player try to dominate jurors. Things like hiding ratios or force jurors to do chores and all are often brushed off as tradition, but they can easily cross the line into bullying. Coach, coach and the teachers need to pay more attention to the team environment.
That's so true, Anjing. I also think education is key in tackling this. If we teach empathy, respect, and kindness from a young age, maybe fewer kids will grow up to be bullies. I've heard that some school running Bully Zero campaign where students pledge to stand against bullies. I think that's a good initiative, but it needs to be consistent and not just a one-time event. Perhaps anti-bullying models should even be included in the syllabus so that students learn about it formally.
Yes, and another angle we can't ignore is the legal side. At the moment, Malaysia don't have a specific anti-bullying law. However, serious bullying cases can be processed under Section 323 of the Penal Code for causing hurt. Still, I think we need a more dedicated law on bullying itself to send a clear message that society will not tolerate it, just like how we have laws specially address domestic violence. Why not for bullying?
I completely agree. Bullying is not just a school problem, it is a community problem. Parents, teachers, students, society, and the legal system all need to work in hand. Otherwise, the cycle will keep repeating.
Exactly. And I think we should also encourage small acts of kindness. Sometimes just being nice to someone who feels excluded can change their entire day. Building a culture of empathy in classroom, sports team, and even online space makes it harder for bullies to thrive.
And let's not forget, bullies themselves may also be struggling. Research shows some bullying comes from abusive homes or have un, uh, unresolved issues, where, where they should face consequences. They also need emotional support and rehabilitation. Otherwise, they may carry that behavior into adulthood.
That's a great point, Yuhan. Both victim and the bullies need action, just in different ways. One needs healing, the other needs graded.
So to summarize our discussion, we all agree that bullying, whether physical, verbal, emotional, or online, is a serious issue in Malaysia. It affects victims' mental health, education, and safety. The solution requires combined actions from schools, parents, society, and maybe even stronger law.
Yes, and as students, we should lead by example, speak up, spread awareness, and support one another.
And we should also encourage more peer sports groups in schools. And sometimes students open up more easily to friends than to teachers.
Awareness campaigns must continue, but they must be paired with real action, stronger disciplinary system, better counseling services, and maybe even hotlines for victims could make a difference.
Thanks everyone for sharing your articles and insights. I really appreciated how we discussed this from so many angles: legal, social, educational and personal. It feels like a very meaningful way to end our project.
Yes, I agree. We have had 6 weeks of eye-opening discussion, and this one really ties everything together. Thank you all for your effort and commitment.
Same here, let's continue spreading awareness even after this project ends. Bullying is too serious to ignore.
Absolutely. And remember, kindness is contagious. Let's all keep practicing it.
Well said. Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure working with all of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.